All right. Question 10. Healthcare provider orders sulfasalazine. Very exciting word. Oral suspension, 500 milligrams every 6 hours. Directions: add 125 milligrams of water, milliliters of water, and shake well. Each tablespoon will yield 1.5 grams. How many mils will you give? So much detail here. This one's complicated, but we're going to work through it. We can already start with what we have. We're looking for mils, which means that we are going to have mils at the top. So this one is kind of hard to start because we're given a ton of information. It's unclear what we need to start with. So number one, we're given tablespoons and we're giving a yield. So that's basically a concentration, which is helpful. So if we were to start with that, we know that in 1 tablespoon, there's 15 milliliters. That is something that we memorized. That is something that we can use. If you don't have that memorized, make sure that you work on that. It's important that you do. If you don't, you wouldn't be able to come up with this answer. Moving on. In tablespoons, we know that with 1 tablespoon, 1.5 grams of the medication, which is great. And then when we go to use our order is in milligrams, so we're going to have to convert again. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that here. If you can do this in your head, you have my support. If you need to work through it, that's fine too. So what I typically do is I will do, there is 1 gram and then 1,000 milligrams. That's our basic conversion. And then our final dose is going to be 500 milligrams. So kind of a long one, but we were able to work through it. And then all we have to do is go ahead and cancel out our tablespoons, cancel out our grams, cancel out our milligrams, and we're left with milliliters, which is what we want. That's what the question is asking for. So if we bring up our calculator, we can do 15 times 500. We can do 1.5 times 1,000, which is 1,500. Sorry, my calculator's not working now. All right, so we got 7,500 over 1,500 equals 5 milliliters, which is also just 1 teaspoon. Very exciting. Does this make sense? The answer is yes. That is a typical volume. If we got 5,000 milliliters, that would be concerning, but we didn't. So we can move on comfortably.